Hey, I'm Savannah. Welcome back to Designing Forsaken Legacy, a character design series for an animated show I'm making here on YouTube.
In this episode, we'll be covering Lieutenant Skim. But first, I have recently discovered, through intense research, a magical, forbidden ritual capable of granting visibility to even the smallest creator. This ritual is called Search Engine Optimization. For the algorithm. Art, character design, animation, world building, fantasy, monster, digital art, original character, speed paint, lore. Alright, now that the ritual is complete, let's get into this character. Lieutenant Skim was a caracal from the Kingdom of Eclipse. In life, he has always been a nervous, jittery person, but loyal to a fault. Before his banishment, he lived the life of a hunter, bringing in food for his small village. One day, after the tragic loss of his family, the guards, seeing that he was the only one to survive, assumed that he was guilty, and so they banished him to the frozen wastes. He survived for a few weeks before starvation started to take him. Right as he was sure he was about to lose his life, Honey appeared. She brought him to Fang, where he was turned into one of Honey's lieutenants. And since then, he has been her most loyal supporter. As for his abilities, Skim was born with the ability to summon vines made from shadows, used for ensnaring things. Later on, once it gets to that part, the inky black ichor that leaks from his claws is poisonous when it gets into vulnerable spots such as the eyes. And he can also use the shadows to teleport, leaving behind after images of him that fade after a few seconds. When I was coming up with his character, I really wanted an ambush predator type villain for the show. And I especially love the idea of an ambush predator that is just a nervous wreck. I find it amusing. He makes no sounds until he attacks. And he often acts out chewing rituals despite not requiring food anymore. Also, his markings are bioluminescent because I couldn't resist. I really wanted to make a bioluminescent character, and he was perfect for the role. The screen recorder thing didn't really work out for my last video, so for this one I just did my best to use the sketch I made, but used the built-in Ibis Paint speed paint thing. For his outfit, I went simple with just a vest and some arm wraps. He's not injured on his arms, he just likes the texture of the arm wraps. It's probably something that he used to wear back when he was a hunter or something. And I chose to make him from the Kingdom of Eclipse because caracals already have that naturally alert appearance. The ears make it look like they're constantly listening for danger, which fits Skim's anxious personality really well. In my last video, I went over the differences between the feral Forsaken, the generals, and the lieutenants. And at first I considered making Skim much larger and more intimidating, but it made him feel too confident. As for the chewing thing, probably chewing is a sort of comforting motion. I know that some people, when they have severe enough anxiety, will start chewing like bubblegum and stuff to help ease it. So it's probably just the motion that he finds comforting. And for his colors, like all Forsaken, he's black and purple because that color combination doesn't cause seizures the same way that black and red do. For the outfit, I just went with the original colors I had in his last design. And now we're on to the illustration I did for him, which I really like how this turned out. It's supposed to be an expanded image from his original character sheet. I liked the image still, so I just adapted it to his new design. As you can see, I just used the initial sketch for his posing and moved it around a bit until I felt like it was good. And then I did the line art in red so that I could see how it was looking. One thing I wanted to be careful about with Skim was making him look dangerous, but not making him look fearless. A lot of monster characters end up looking very confident and aggressive, but that really isn't who Skim is. He's nervous, jittery, the kind of character who always looks like he's expecting something to go wrong. So while I wanted his Forsaken elements to look intimidating, I also wanted his body language to feel a little tense. Which, as I said earlier, the species choice really helped with that because caracals already have that naturally alert look to them. One of my favorite details of his overall design is probably his glowing markings, because it reminds me of a deep-sea ocean predator. A lot of those creepy things have glowing markings. Coloring is one of those things that I tend to just get lost in, and I really, really love how his glowing markings turned out. I chose purple and black for the villains because I want the show to be seizure friendly, and the cliche black and red tends to not be that. This illustration was also my chance to show what the black veins that he can summon looks like. And I made them look like they're made of the same black ichor that comes from his hands. I really like how it turned out. It looks so gooey and gross, and definitely not something I would want anywhere near my eyes. Also, from a design standpoint, it creates the feeling that something is wrong. Healthy creatures generally aren't leaking mysterious black substances. At least I hope not. If you are leaking mysterious black substances, you should probably see a doctor. I also really like the contrast between what he is and how he acts. He's a Forsaken, he's a monster, but he's also an incredibly nervous person who is constantly second-guessing himself. And we're at the end. Here's his old design. Here's his new design. I really like how it turned out. And finally, here's the finished illustration. If you liked the video, feel free to like, subscribe, hype, and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye!